Far over the misty mountain cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to find our long forgotten shards. Sorry.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Feld would like to search the area for clues.
Something has been hurriedly carved into the wood.
I have a message from Caragor. We need to move very quickly.
We're actually up against a proper necromancer.
I know we've not got to move fast, but let's try and explore the area a little bit more, alright?
I've detected something magical around the well. I'm just going to have a look.
Bubba looks deep inside the shards.
Is it Caragor's bag?
Oh, yeah.
I am very worried that this whole thing is a trap for us all.
The adventure continues now.
Let's get rolling, baby.
Let's get rolling. The plot is thick like a thicky thing. We are back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Something in last week's episode.
Anyway.
What was that, Trump? Go on,
Sorry.
Go on, Trump. I was like a window into your world.
I've been practicing my my you know, at the end of the first original Batman film with Michael Keaton, my like Joker laugh. You know, when he falls off the building and yeah. That was it.
I'm sure.
Is it good?
That's very good.
Cool.
Do people like it?
Cool story, bro.
I like it.
What?
It was great, mate.
It's a cool story, bro.
It's a great story.
What do you mean? Cool story, bro, me.
I enjoyed it.
That's bullying, man.
Dan, what was this thing?
Bullying.
It's just that that some of your stories, Drummond, when you're like, I have something for the preamble. Some of them are like these long stories about your crazy life, and some of them are just like a piece of chaos that you've brought in like a cat and just don't want to put on the doormat and be like, this is for you because I like you. Here we are.
Well, I mean, that wasn't a story.
I liked it.
I liked
it. I'll wait until I get your sound clip through, and I'll judge it then, because you know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No,
it probably sounds better, was what I'm saying, than it does through Zoom.
We're going to see Michael Keaton in the new Flash film eventually.
We are.
Are we really? Is that actually going to happen anymore?
Nice.
Yeah. And Wolverine. Wolverine's in the MCU now.
Yeah.
He's in.
In Deadpool.
As in
Deadpool 3, yeah.
24, that film's coming
As in
out.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is back.
Yeah. As in, I did have one thought. Hugh, do you want to be in the new film? Yeah, sure, Ryan, whatever.
So
He walks off up the stairs. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's good.
Sorry, I've just ruined that for you.
No. You absolutely haven't. It's a...
Okay.
Given the film's coming out.
Every clip that includes it has the title, Hugh Jackman is in this new movie. Like, literally the title of the clip is the spoiler. So I wouldn't worry. I think it's all out there.
I think so. And 2024 is, it's going to pop up sometime.
Is that when it is, Ross? 2024?
Yeah,
it's a long way away.
2024, yeah.
Cool. And when's Fantastic Four out, Ross?
What am I? Am I Marvel's scheduler?
No, your sequel pitch. You know everything.
Yes, you are.
Your sequel pitch, like movie podcast, man. Like, I'm bigging up your podcast.
Idea. Next year, maybe? Fantastic Four, is it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Near the end of next year, probably.
I'm only joking.
Sometime, at some point.
Where's Jerry? Bring Jerry back. You guys know Jerry now, right?
Yeah.
He's been on the podcast.
Segue to...
Big up Jerry.
Segue to giving a promo for our... all-exclusive Patreon show called where we play the RPG Delta Green. It's called Danger Files, where we talk about grits. We do Morty impressions.
No, but seriously, it's actually really good. You should check it out. There's mystery, a la sort of X-Files-y kind of things.
It's a very different kind of show to what we normally do, isn't it? It's about it's set in the real world, set in 1998 on an Air Force base in Middle America, about some strange goings on that are happening, and it features our good friend Jeremiah O'Connor is starring in it, and it's so good to be recording with Jerry again. I forgot how funny Jerry is, and just how
he's
an
original Danger Club member, isn't he? So
he is a bit of history, and I didn't mean to cut you off there, Ross. There is also Rick and Morty impressions, and also I've got to say Ross's character is very funny. We got belly laughs.
Files for miles, bro. That's my one.
It's like, because the way it's kind of come out is Ross is playing like an earnest young member of the Air Force, and then you've got James and Jerry as these just two horrible old men who are just like, why is this guy following us around? Who are just really rude to him all the time.
It's really tough for me to get into character, I have to say, playing crotchety, horrible old men, But no, it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
It is good. We're like 5 episodes are out at the moment. You can go and hear them on the Patreon. You can hear episode 1 for free on the main feed if you haven't already heard it. Episode 5 that has just come out is where everything goes crazy. I won't spoil anything, but that is where things really kick on. I've just finished episode at time of recording this. I've just finished editing episode 4, which is the one where we do a lot of character shit. And it's one of those.
Love character
Colin,
shit.
you'll be able to appreciate this. These edits where you find yourself just laughing at your own show through the whole edit.
Yeah, I love that.
Your friends are so funny. It was a delight.
There might be some new characters soon, eh?
There will be. Yeah, I want to do mostly because I don't know if you wanted this to Dangerlings, but running both shows it's quite a lot of work. So I haven't had time to teach everyone Delta Green just yet. So let's get, and also the way it's set, without spoiling anything about it, it's quite hard to bring new characters into this particular one. But the goal is, we're gonna do a bit more Delta Green. We're gonna do ones with some new characters, and we're gonna try and create this little Delta Green world. If you're enjoying it, please get on social media and tell us that you're enjoying it, because we'll keep doing it. But of course, we are gonna also be bringing back Danger Things. We're going to be bringing back the Danger Games at some point. We've got
Danger Games
Patreon shows. And they're very exciting. I like having this nice spread. I like that now we've got some fantasy, and I like that we've got a couple of games set in the real world about spooky stuff.
It's kind of cool, isn't it?
That's really my the real world stuff I love. I really like finding stuff like that to latch onto.
It's the old lady shit that I love. Love the old lady shit.
Oh,
the old lady shit. Shit. That's my shit.
Go back Bring back the old ladies.
If I
was going to learn a system to GM, it'd be old lady system. I like
Although
that shit.
In the story, I don't know, where we would go, because aren't we wanted?
Yeah, they're wanted criminals.
I'm not saying we can bring back those exact characters.
Yeah, I think we need a rethink.
it would have to be some kind of reboot. Have you watched that new Scream film where it's not a reboot, it's something else, because it continues the story of the original, but it's not a sequel because it's like a slash between a reboot and a sequel, so it's like a beatquel or a sequel, or I don't know. They come up with a thing for it. There's a name for it. Anyway, it's really fucking good, actually. Really enjoyed it. All the original characters, sort of come back that aren't dead. And then you get some new characters involved. And
so are they? So you're saying that those things did happen to those characters?
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. But but the franchise comes in 20 years later.
It's like a reset, isn't it? It's still canon, right?
And also because it was so, especially Scream was so looking at itself anyway. This is looking at itself, and everyone going but that's ridiculous, and then that's how they get you. Do you know? It's fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, if you like, bullshit.
I like it.
Which I do. I love that bullshit. It's good. It's good bullshit.
I do have to say that I think, given the ages of the characters in Brindlewood Bay, if we did Brindlewood Bay 20 years later, it would be a very quick show.
Oh yeah.
They're just
Hanging around graves.
The last one's funeral.
Or the last one's funeral.
Maybe they're.
Oh my god.
Maybe their younger
Kids on
siblings
Bikes is a sequel to Brindlewood Bay.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's the
I love that. I fucking love that. Yes. This is the kind of thinking we need.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that all these worlds collide somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be our what's it?
Dangerverse.
Our secret wars.
The Dangerverse.
Brindlewood Bay are going to go against the Danger Club, against the young kids.
Against Sick Wolf.
Yeah, against Sick Wolf. Everyone's just going to... Yeah, there's going to be two bubbas,
It's going to be a collide. Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out the bubba that's been with the Danger Club and the bubba who was with Sick Wolf are totally different people.
They're two different tengus. Yeah, right.
or they split at a certain point. Man, I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
The timelines just don't match up.
This isn't really a preamble. This is us shooting ideas around. We should save this shit for, somewhere else, man.
Dangerlings, what would you like to see in the Dangerverse? That's what we want to ask. Get on the Discord, get on Twitter, ask us, tell us what's going on. Let's get some interaction going. Tweet us. Just go out and tweet us. We say it all the time. Give us a tweet. Give us a little like. Give us a share. We love that.
And don't say Hugh Jackman, because he's busy now.
Right.
Speaking of people who are getting busy, the Danger Club are getting busy solving a mystery.
Wow, is it 1997, Dan? That was good. I liked it.
That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah,
talking about other shows, talking about Brindlewood Bay, I've got it back.
Yeah.
Smooth like an old lady.
Is the mystery?
Old lady is smooth.
Is the mystery how Drow can swim? Is that the mystery? in a river.
I've got how has she not been able to? She learned how to swim ages ago.
You're about to get eaten by fucking some fucking river sharks or something again.
Lucky that I fucking did my magic first, innit? So I can go underwater and magic their tails.
So you can breathe whilst they're killing you.
Yeah, right.
I can breathe whilst they try and come at me. Besides, Philippe's got my back.
I'm pretty sure you won't be able to fight because you'll have to swim. You'll have to swim to stabilize yourself, right? To stop yourself from going down the river, right? So then you wouldn't be able to fight.
Yeah, maybe. And also again, you've wandered into the river, you've mentioned nothing of Philippe, and he's got a big metal hand now, so that's not really going to help him swim.
He's still on the bank. He hasn't followed me yet.
Yeah. Just do the thumbs up as he goes underneath the water. Just be his metal bit. Yeah.
What I'll probably do is bring the lightning and just electrocute the whole fucking thing.
That will kill
that'd be a great idea. Yeah. You should
that's the kind of mindset Shania's in right now. Okay?
There'll just be some floating fish and Shania on the water.
I'm going to electrify this river.
You unconscious, just floating down the river after being dead. Oh, we can't revive her. She's dead.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well,
maybe that's what I want for the character, guys. Huh? Maybe
do some character shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some character shit by killing her off.
When Carol comes back, and it's when you're like,
that's all right, Drum. Every record, we forget to go away from the mic, don't we?
What? No, I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
If anything, you leaned into the mic.
Yeah, you're right. I did. I went, sorry.
Oh, God. You did it again.
Yeah, I know.
You finally got it in 200 part 4. After 204 episodes, and now it's gone back. You just
at the moment, Dangerlings, we're on Zoom. And Colin's face is oddly obscured, like a sort of X-Files character from the 1990s.
Really?
It is. Can't see your face, but I imagine you're crying right now, just sobbing tears, why?
I think my ears are bleeding. That's all that's happening. Oh, I am quite obscure. Yeah, I'm just like a dark. Yeah.
You're very obscure.
So I have my self-view turned off because
you've dealt with a lot, Colin. This record. You've taught James how to use his new Mac.
Hold on.
You've done it, which must be hard because you've always been like, I should get a Mac, man. Mac's the easiest thing in the world. Every time I'll be like, oh, my tea's a bit cold. You're like, yeah, you should have a Mac instead of
yeah, right.
Yeah, Mac.
That's better for that. And then it's come face to face with James's grasp of technology.
I mean, my grasp of technology is fine. Actually, if anything, it's too easy. And so I'm having used PCs for many, many years, I'm always searching for the other option or like the way they do things. And it's just like, oh no, it comes up there. It's like,
that's my excuse when I get Pathfinder 2nd Edition rules wrong. So let's find out how many I can get wrong in this one. We rejoin the Danger Club, standing on the bank of the river, apart from Shania, who is now swimming in the river. Quite a strong current against you, Shania, you're kind of pushing your way through. The rest of you on the bank, looking over, you've seen about 3 reptilian tails kind of flicking against the water, and you can see 3 shapes moving towards Shania along the river. What would you all like to do?
Shania!
Get out of the water!
Get out of the water!
What? You need me to get out of the water?
Get out of the water! There's just blooming things coming towards you!
She looks over. She sees them. She casts Water Walk. And, like, whoop, goes out of the water and runs across the top to the other side.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Why don't you just walk as opposed
to waste
to
a
breathe?
Spell if I don't need it.
You cast water breathing. Now you can breathe underwater when you could have just run over the water in the first place.
Right. I should go back in and kill them. She dives into the water.
No, we've done this before.
You can't anyway because on you isn't it? Does it force you?
You just skid face first
on the water.
Yeah.
Just belly flop.
It says here. Target can walk on the surface of the water and other liquids without falling through. It can go underwater if it wishes, but in that case it must swim normally. The spell doesn't grant the ability to breathe underwater, but I've already done that, haven't I?
No, that is fair. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I am going to ask you the question, though. As an animal druid who has sworn an oath to harm no animals, is diving into a river to murder 3 crocodiles that you, as 3 crocodiles come swimming up, is diving into the lake to murder these 3 crocodiles that you absolutely don't need to fight right now within Shania's oath?
One of them's a little smaller kid. He's got glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got one of those. It's got one of those hats. Like little hats for the propeller on it.
Little lollipop.
As Shania realises this, she realises that maybe her judgment has been clouded because of the grief that she's currently feeling, and she just wanted to get on with the job. She pops back out of the water, goes back onto the other side where you guys all are, and says, "Fuck you all," and flops on the floor and cries.
The 3 crocodiles are kind of just all like eyeing you from the river now.
Fuck off.
Is there like a bridge down the river or up the river?
Yes, there's a bridge right here. It's made of 3 crocodiles.
I need a bridge right now. I need a bridge to all of you. None of you understand.
I don't understand. I don't understand what just happened.
I don't know how to deal with this.
Ooh, emotions. God.
Anyway, bridge. So
yes.
There is not one. There's not one easily within sight, but you are now off the road. So if there were to be a bridge, probably more likely it would be near the road. You'd have to go back to the road and follow that in one or t'other direction, and maybe there would be one along that way.
Our character, the clearing thing, is that something like a portal, like, has just kind of like fucking Thor with the Bifrost? Is it something that's just like pushed like a thing down to make like a clearing, or is it like a clearing that would have been made by people hacking through a jungle?
No, it's too perfect. Well, not quite perfect, but it's too distinct from the outside area to have been that, and everything, and the things in it are flattened. Like the foliage in it looks like it's just been squashed down, and the trees have been kind of knocked sideways and stomped.
Like it could be a giant footprint or something.
Could be a giant footprint.
But you said the trail went to the river.
Well, the trail ends at the river.
Do you know what? I'm just going to check over the other side. She walks across the water and checks to see if there's any more of those things.
Give me a survival check if you go wandering around in the river.
Okay. Do you mean if there's a trail on the other sides?
Yes.
It's a good call, actually, because then if they haven't, we know they got the boats. They got on a boat.
I did bring the... Oh, there's the dice.
And they're more than likely to have gone with the current as opposed to against it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we will.
Yes, almost certainly.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a 19 on the diet. What am I doing? Lovely. Survival?
Yeah.
Survival, yeah.
You got you'll have got it with that.
Okay,
so
cool.
You have a search around. You do not find any more of the clearings on the other side. However, looking at it, the river is really... When I say river, it's not a narrow little thing. It's a big, wide river here.
Yeah.
So it's... So you don't find any more of the clearings on the other side.
That was what I was picturing for my sound effects, Dan. So I'm glad.
Great. Yeah, I'm glad we're on the same. Because it's appeared in last week's episode. So if we'd gone that and it's suddenly got to turn into a little stream, it's just going
to be embarrassing. Yeah.
Okay, either something appeared in this forest but there was only 2 tracks that were...
So there was 4?
No, there was only 2.
Oh, wait, she walks across the river back over to the other side so she can talk to you properly. So there was only 4?
No, there was 2. There was 2 that split off into this jungle.
No, but of the big round things, so bits that are flattened, so there were 4 circles, right?
Yeah, there were 4 of those, but yes, initially there were 2 sets of footprints, so you reckon 2 people left the road, 2 individuals left the road, went through the jungle and made their way to the first of these clearings. You haven't seen any sign of their tracks since that first clearing, but you found the 4 clearings kind of in the ground.
So whoever they are, they got in or on something big that flattened this, and either they flew off into the air or they went onto the river or something, because
balloons,
now
maybe?
They're gone. What?
Balloons, maybe?
Maybe.
Yes,
there was tracks carried on down the road with more people. But if it's 2 people that have left this road, it wouldn't have been Carragher or... Although
but no, he was being carried. He was being carried, yes?
So if he's being carried, that makes him Carrador, presumably.
Very good. Very good.
Carrador One Fang, yes.
All full of jokes, you fuckers.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Now, so we follow the other trail then? This one seems to be something of a dead end.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But, really? Is it... but what other... What, you mean... As if the tracks were going away?
But there's no tracks on the other side, so when we get over the other side of this river anyway, we're going to be like, well, where do we go now?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what tracks are you talking about?
So there was one main set of tracks, and then this was a side set of tracks that went off into the jungle. So we should go back and follow the main set of tracks.
Yeah, on the road.
Oh. I thought there were 2 sets of tracks that both came to here.
No, there was 2 people left the road and went along here. Everyone else, a number of other people, carried along east along the road.
Okay, right. Okay.
It's only that Shania decided that this is the way and went off.
That's correct. I did think that this was the way.
Well, no, it's still good that we've investigated this, but it seems that this is a bit of a dead end. So
you're right, and I can't walk on water. I think probably it's been 10 minutes now, so... I don't want to go back there.
Right, let's head back to the road then, shall we?
That's basically the plot of the Mandalorian right there, isn't it? Oh shit, it turns out this wasn't the way.
This isn't the way.
Yeah, this is not the way.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
So you head back through the clearings and back to the main road. and you make your way. Do you do anything else with the camp while you're there, or are you done with the
I mean, I know it's awful, but should we search the orcs for stuff?
I was going to say
you've already.
Oh, sorry,
yeah, you've already looked through that. They've got no valuables on.
They've got no valuables.
Any weapons that are left are broken or not of any value to you.
It makes me think that there might be another clue somewhere that Dan's kind of giving us a little.
I feel a bit like Dan saying, "Do you want to check?"
I just want to know if we're moving on or not, or I want to know what you're doing with the bodies, or yeah.
I mean, I personally, I think as Shania, we're not, we don't have the time to deal with the bodies. Somebody else will deal with them.
I mean, we could put them a bit more respectfully, perhaps. They were sort of friends.
How long do you think that's going to take?
I mean, we'd literally just got to pick them up and put them in a line or something a bit more.
That one's got
maybe
his
cover
ass
them
out.
with
That one's got his ass hanging out, so we probably.
You're all fairly sure that one didn't have his ass out.
I mean, yeah.
If you
let's
want to do that, I'm going to follow the tracks, the main tracks.
Yes, I mean, let's just very quickly.
This will be quicker if you help us.
Yes, let's just put them in a line and cover them with something, just and then so they're a bit more respectful.
Yeah, and
cover them with shit.
No, not cover them with shit. They're already covered in shit.
Philippe breaks ranks with Shania and walks back towards the camp with the others to help lay the bodies.
She follows him.
Philippe recognises a warrior and also a fellow drug dealer.
Yeah. Is Hugsy Malone there as well? Is he? No, he was.
Yeah, he was. Oh no! Oh yeah.
No, he was
sent off in the city to tell everyone what great heroes we were.
Yeah.
And that ironically saved his life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we saved Hugsy's life. Shania had a right go at him, didn't she?
She was right.
All right.
So you lay the. So you you do your best to lay the orcs out respectfully. You just close their eyes and put their weapons with them and put their hands on them, and then make your way back out onto the road. It doesn't take you long.
Can Bubba put some pennies on their eyes as well? He just kind of goes around and puts some copper pieces on their eyes.
You do.
Bolton goes over when Bubba leaves and takes the copper pieces.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Once it feels like everyone's done being ceremonial and nice, Shania turns to everyone and says, "Can we go now, please?"
Yes.
And they follow the trail, right?
You make your way. You follow the trail, so you head off down the road. What kind of pace are you going to take for it?
I guess we've got to be a bit quicker because we went off on to the side.
And also because obviously, how clear are the tracks?
Not very clear. And once you're on the road, obviously there are a lot more tracks. You're not following just those tracks. The road is just churned up mud. It's a muddy road, and it's the rainy season, so the tracks don't really stay. They get mingled with everything else. All you know is that whoever it was set off eastwards along this road.
Is there any like halfway houses, like inns, or anybody on the roads like having their lunch or something? I don't know, like anyone
having their lunch. Just sat in the middle of the muddy road having their lunch.
Are you saying, do we pass anywhere as we're walking down the road? That's what. Yeah.
There's a lay-by. It's got like 3 lorries in it.
There's some dogging going on.
Yeah. Do we pass a sad chef as well?
There's a little truck selling like bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
People with an owl mask on.
That's such a British reference that we've given there.
What, to dogging? Yes, it is. Very British.
Yeah. Bacon sandwiches and dogging.
Fee and I went for a walk along Wanstead Common a few weeks ago and ended up in some woods. And Fee was like, "Oh, should we stop for lunch here?" And I was like, "No, we're not going to stop for lunch here." She's like, "Why not?" I was like, "Because we have passed a number of very sad-looking single men who we look like we've just ruined their day. So we're going to keep going and leave these people to their wood."
Yeah.
So you make your way past the dogging sites and along the road. And after about an hour of kind of of hustle. Cue Lord of the Rings music. You're all kind of running along the road.
I can't get the rights to that, Dan.
Bouncing along. Okay.
That's going to sound so good. Syncing it up on Zoom as well.
Oh my God. Do you know what? We were so good that Zoom came up with like, are you playing music? Yes, we are. Yeah, the sweetest of music.
Yeah. Caught by an algorithm. After about an hour of running, you see smoke in the distance, and you realise that there is a building a little way ahead, and it is a lodge. And those of you who cast your minds back some time remember passing it at some point along the road. You didn't stop there when you first came to Kibwe, but there is a lodge a little way ahead. It looks like an inn built by the side of the road. So it is about 2 stories tall, very made of beige patchwork earthenware, sort of earth with wooden pillars and a crossed wooden roof. It has iridescent panels on the side of it, which look to be made up of lots of tiny pieces of like mother of pearl of shell kind of put against it to create these kind of shimmering patterns that catch the light. It has a chimney which has smoke coming from it, and it has a number of small boats moored up to it, because as you get close you see that you have pulled alongside the river, and this is like a riverside tavern. It has a little jetty with some boats on it.
Does it have a name?
Standing around outside. It does. It has a sign in Mwangi, which you're all getting pretty good at speaking now. It has a name. It's called the Sugar Lodge.
I thought it was going to be the Riverside Tavern, but okay.
I thought it was going to be the Soggy Bottom, but yeah.
Now listen here. I reckon we should go in there. 1, we should get a boat, obviously. 2, we should ask if they've seen who these people that we're looking for.
I mean, the people that we're looking for could be inside.
Well, yes, they could.
And they know who we are, so we need to be very, very careful now. Okay?
Should we disguise? Should we disguise ourselves?
Well, you are good at disguises, right? This is the thing you can do.
Bubba casts long nose form. See? So now I basically look like me, but like in a humanoid form, but with a really long nose.
Okay.
Never not funny.
Shania's supposed to be able to have sort of. I mean, she can change her form. She hasn't quite gotten as far as being able to change in humanoid forms yet, I don't think. She needs a thing called 1,000 Faces or something, and I don't think I've got there yet.
You could turn into an animal and be a pet.
Yeah, maybe I could be someone's pet. I wonder what animal. Do you know what? I'm going to turn into a bat. And just sort of, try and fly in unnoticed and hang from the ceiling.
Okay.
So I'll tell everyone that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to turn into a bat, like sort of vampirific style. You guys disguise yourselves, go in. I'll be on the ceiling watching. If you need anything, I'll be a bat. Bye. Bat.
A little puff of smoke.
Yeah.
Bat.
Yeah.
Bat.
Now, what to do with you two?
I'll just do this. And he parts his hair to a different side.
I mean, to be honest, the last time they saw any information about Fulton, he was filthy, so they probably wouldn't recognise him now anyway.
Actually, yeah, he does look and smell amazing.
He does.
No pocket meat, no shoe cheese anymore. I'm a changed man.
Yes.
Good. And what about you, Velda? What should we do with you?
Well, I don't know.
How about
I could just what I could do is just wait outside, and then you could just message me to see if they are actually in there.
No, Velda, why don't you?
No, I'll just wait outside.
Put your cloak over your head.
I'll just wait outside.
Put gin on your head, and then have Jin's head poking out of your thing, so it just looks like it's a giant Foxman.
A giant Foxman.
I think you should do it.
Very inconspicuous. I'm not going to do that. No.
Why not?
Because that draws attention to me rather than actually what they're supposed to be doing, which is not drawing attention.
No, you're just our mate Foxman.
When was the last time you saw a giant Foxman?
Foxman.
You really want me to be the Foxman?
Foxman Smith.
Yeah, being says in sonar, like Foxman.
All right, fuck it. Do you know what, Jin? Come here. There we are. And I balance Jin on my head, and I pull my cloak up around my face so I can sort of see through the middle bit, so like that, like this, on the side. And then I walk into the bar with my fox on my head.
This is fantastic.
Incredible. Foxman.
Yeah, Foxman.
The Foxman cometh.
Yeah, just don't speak because it will come through your chest.
So. Well, I'm a fucking Foxman. I dictate the rules of biology here.
So,
go on.
Foxman, man with a very long nose, dwarf with his hair parted slightly differently to before, and a bat walk into a pub.
One of us flies, actually.
Oh, okay. You fly. As you step innocently in, let's get some deception checks from all of you to see how good your disguises are, except for Shania, who is a bat. That's
cool.
Fine.
Thanks.
I mean, I got 19.
Genuinely look like a different person. So,
sorry, what are we rolling?
It's a deception. I want to see how convincingly not like yourself you are. You're still wearing the same clothes, Bubba.
14.
14.
A 28.
19.
A 28 and a 19. Okay. So you step into the bar confident.
Very quickly.
Philippe
waits outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Like standing guard.
Sure.
Sorry. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm forgetting fucking Philippe, because that ain't happening ever again. All right?
Oh.
Okay.
Jam Jam is sadly holding an anorak and looking at Philippe like, oh.
I don't care about Jam Jam.
No.
We need to leave Jam Jam behind, I think, somewhere. No, I'm joking. I love Jam Jam.
You step into the pub, and it is a scene of carnage. Looking around it, you can see at least 10 bodies around, just kind of scattered. The tables are upturned. The chairs are smashed against the wall. There's blood splattered all over the place. The bottom section of the bar has just been blown into bits, and there's a huge scorch mark on the back wall. And you can just see a shadow of somebody against the back wall. Standing in the room are 3 creatures. They are about 6 feet tall. They look very much like mandrills, so kind of baboon-like, blue faces, very long fangs. They are wearing ragged hides. They each have a kind of jagged trident with them, a stabbed thing, and they're rooting through the bodies. One of them is picking up and is just crunching through the bone of one of the people, and you see they appear to be eating the dead. As you step into the bar. The 3 of them just kind of...
Okay.
You're not trying to be stealthy, so the 3 of them just turn and look at the 3 of you. They don't necessarily notice the bat.
Good.
As you walk in.
As we walk in, Bubba's just speaking, just saying... Oh, sorry, did you want to say something, Ross?
No, I was just going to say, good evening, my dear patrons. Me and my friend would like to purchase a drink. Please introduce yourself, friends.
Hello, I'm Johnny Longnose, and I am here to have some conversations with some other people in the house.
Hideous creatures, I am Foxman. Part man, part fox, all confused.
We see you're eating, and we are here with someone else. He is called...
Shania is not participating in this.
No, Fulton hasn't introduced himself.
Oh, sorry.
Bubba nudges Fulton, yeah.
Don't be rude in front of these guests.
I am... Colton Snackletune.
Yeah, Johnny Longnose, Cocklestone, and Foxman. We are here to get some information if you've got any. And to have a drink.
I think everyone's dead.
I know, but I'm just trying to keep it cool, man.
Yeah, I mean,
the three mandrill creatures kind of consider your answer and consider your offer, and then let out a blood-curdling scream and send spittle flying at you and run at you with their tridents in a blood-curdling frenzy. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that's
Shania need to
nice.
roll for initiative. She's hanging from the ceiling.
If she wants to take part in the combat in any way, she will have to.
Cool.
And
right.
you're very welcome to sit it out and see who wins and join whichever party comes out.
It's a very Shania thing to do.
I'll join in. Fine.
All right. I'm happy for any of you to roll deception if you want as your initiative instead of perception if you think you'll get a
nice.
Because of your
25.
Okay. 25 for Fulton. How are we?
22 for Velda.
22 for Velda.
I got a 27.
27. Bub's looking real good. And how about Shania?
33.
Always Shania Rain.
Always.
Shania finds a way. Shania, you are the first one, maybe because you're perched up so high, maybe because you've got a bit of perspective, maybe because you haven't got a fox on your head. You are the first one to suss out that this is not going to go well. And you react basically before the creatures do. You realise that they're going to attack. So you're first up. What would you like to do?
Well, I think I would like to. Oh, can I do my magics while I'm in like an animal form?
You cannot. No, you need to turn back into yourself in order to cast spells.
Right. Okay. Right. And that takes a turn, presumably, right?
It takes, I think, one action.
One action. Okay. So I'm going to stay on the ceiling somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens. Either that or I like flip down onto my feet. But I turn back into myself.
Yeah, there are rafters at the top, so yeah, you can transform into yourself, kind of hanging onto the rafters.
I can transform into myself and hang from the rafters, and then do lightning bolts down on top of these guys.
Yep, one action to change. So yes, you can.
One action to change, and I can still do lightning bolt. Okay.
Okay,
and that's
so
what I'll do.
You can hit two of them with a lightning bolt because it's a line. So you blast a bolt of lightning down. They. Just as they're about to roar, a bolt of lightning just comes from the ceiling, landing down on them. Two of them try to get out of the way. That is going to be it's an even 30 for the first one. And much worse, an 18 for the second one.
Okay.
Against your spell save DC.
Spell save DC, which I think it's 20 something. It's high 20s.
Level up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Where? Ah, God. Sorry. I can't remember where to look for it.
It's good to know because if it's a 28, then one of them crit fails. But,
okay. No, it's 26.
26. Okay. So yeah.
Okay,
one of them fails. One of them passes. So roll your damage. And it's going to be half damage for one of them and full damage for the other.
It's 23.
23. So
yes.
One of them takes 23, and one of them takes 11. Okay. A good opening. Okay, so you launch a lightning bolt. You hit two of them. One of them takes it full on.
Sorry.
Yep.
I missed one. 26 all in all. Sorry.
26. Okay, cool. Go ahead and take that off, and that takes some hit points off the other one. Lightning bolt hits that. Bubba, as the lightning bolt goes off, it dawns on you that this is not going well. Negotiations have gone poorly. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm going to cast Dirge of Doom on them.
Ah.
So they're frightened one. Wow, 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 wow. There we go. That's the sound of Dirge of Doom.
Casting a Dirge of Doom.
That was frightening.
So it's your enemies. What's their save against that?
There is. There's no save. They're just frightened. They're just frightened. They can't drop the frightened state unless they move out of that 30-foot area.
Okay, but it makes them frightened as well with no save.
So they're frightened for 1 round. Yes.
Okay.
So until the end of the next round, and then I can continue it if I want to. But yeah, at the moment they're frightened 1 for the rest.
And there's no save.
There's no save.
Wow.
Okay. Right.
Dirge of Doom.
Yeah. So they're frightened 1. So they gripped by fear, struggle, control their nerves. So there we go. That's good. And then I will cast Innovation.
Innovation. Last innovation in a line.
Extending a finger, my beam of negative energy weakens the life force of any creature. And that is a fortitude save.
Okay, a fortitude save. One of them you can hit 2.
Okay.
One of them natural 20, critical success.
Ow.
The other one, not as good. The other one gets a 29.
29? Jeez, that's good. So that doesn't. At a 29, that's not a critical success. It's still a failure, isn't it? So they take 4d.
29 will be a success.
Yeah. So for that success, they take 2d8 persistent negative damage. So that will be, for this round, that'll be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. That ticks on their go, so they've been...
Sure.
One gets a crit success, one has been ineverated.
So on the critical success, it's unaffected, yeah. So
the other one is unaffected by it. Okay, very nice. So you hit one of them with a spell, and they all start They all start being a little bit afraid of you, but not enough to completely stop them. But will they be afraid when Fulton Battlestone steps up?
Hopefully they will. I'm just going to go up to one of them and twat them in the head.
You step up to the one at the front, the first one. The one that got hit with the lightning. I'll
use my Furious Focus. Why not?
Sure.
So running up, up. That is a 31.
31 is a hit. It's a crit, actually. Sorry, it's a crit.
Oh, hey!
Oh no! Here it comes.
38. But that's. I just need to roll one more because I get an extra dice, don't I?
You do, yes, because of your
Furious Focus.
Power attack.
Oh god. Don't have it's annoying this app doesn't have just roll one. And then it's another not the right dice, for fuck's sake.
God damn you, Fulton Battlestone.
Colton Cattlestone.
Oh, another 10, so that's 48 points of damage.
48 points of damage. That's with the doubling, yeah?
Yeah, it does it all for me on this app, so.
I like that.
You don't double the extra dice, do you?
Yeah, you double that.
Oh, so then it will be 58 then, because it's, yeah.
Jeez. You just step forward and just slam MZ the axe into one of them and just reels sideways, screaming and howling with blood pissing from the wound. Just about still on its feet and looking at you furiously, but is still alive. And it is now its go.
I get. Do I have to move up?
You have to move to get up close to one of them. So the first one who is there is going to enact as a free action. It enacts its shrieking frenzy. It just starts screaming at you, but in a more frightening way than that. And it is going to launch a frenzied attack with its trident. It attempts to stab you. First of all. Ooh, it's an even 30 on the first attack.
Me?
Yes, Fulton.
Then yes, that's a hit.
It hits you, and it is going to try and deals 18 points of slashing damage. It slashes you with the trident, and it then makes a second attack.
You stabbed me in the heart with a trident.
What's that from?
Anchorman.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I saw that. Killed the guy.
Second one's a miss. It's a 15.
Ooh.
Third one is a miss. It's a 14.
Might be wanted for murder.
And the fourth attack. Ooh, might get you. I think it's unlikely. No, it's only a 22.
Nope.
4 attacks it launches at you, just slamming away with its trident, trying to get through. But that's all it can do. And now, Velda, it is your go.
Well, Velda had the same idea as Shania. And how many can I hit with a lightning bolt?
You can get 2 of them with a lightning bolt.
2 of them. In that case, the Foxman! And then he launches a lightning bolt, still with Jin on his head and his cloak. You can still see, so he's like... He launches a lightning bolt at those 2, please.
Amazing. Jin's eyes crackle with lightning and the hat kind of lifts off.
Yeah.
So badass.
Comes out of the cloak.
Yeah.
Bam.
I want to see artwork of the Foxman.
Yeah. Foxman.
Yeah.
With lightning
Foxman.
crackling. Love that.
Make it happen, community. The first one, it's very bad for him. He gets a 14.
That's a crit fail.
The second one, much better for him. That one gets a 30.
30, so 1 passes and 1 crit fails.
Oh gosh, give me some damage.
Here we go. 4d12 rather. It's a mixed bag. Let's see if I look here. 23. So that means one of them takes double, is it?
One of them takes double. So one takes 46.
So 23. Someone takes 46, and the other one will take to 11, I think. It's 23. Okay. Round down.
11, rounded down. Okay, so the
crackle.
The other one's not looking too bad, but yeah, the 2 of them are already looking pretty bad, as you might expect for being hit by 2 bolts of lightning and a dwarf. They are looking pretty bad. You've got 1 action left if you want to do anything with it.
I do. So currently we're standing sort of in a line, aren't we?
You're standing kind of in a little huddle. Yeah.
In a huddle.
3 of you. Yeah.
I'd like to use my movement to back away. Back away. So I am behind the line of battle.
Very
if
wise.
Possible. Yes.
That'll make the next lightning bolt interesting. You back away out the doorway, onto the porch, basically. So you can still see into the room, but you're a little behind everybody.
Not that he needs it, but just another side. Velda catches sight of Philippe. It's like, Philippe!
Oh, yeah.
Philippe's just kind
He's having a fag outside.
Yeah, he's having a fag. Looking at it, just like, help!
Still holding it in his metal hand. He's just smoking. He's got a cigar in it.
So badass.
Very cool. And it's now their go for the other one. So the one that got hit by the lightning bolt, number 2, who is looking distinctly frazzled, comes, first of all, goes into a shrieking frenzy. Secondly, uses an action to rage. And just starts.
That shrieking thing was really scary, Dan. I hope that's.
I think it was very scary, good. Wasn't it?
It was pretty scary.
Yeah. I'm thinking about setting up a side business as a savage ape monster. Roam the streets of Ilford, shrieking at people. It now charges forwards and attacks Bubba.
Now,
yes.
If I have a spell that's like a reaction spell, do I have to wait for my turn to cast it to see how this damage plays out but can I say that I'm going to cast it now? Is that how it works?
You can cast a reaction whenever the reaction trigger happens. So if the reaction trigger is somebody attacks me, then you can cast it immediately.
Awesome.
If the reaction triggers something else, then yeah, you need to do something else.
Okay.
But yes, this thing runs straight at you, and it tries to stab you with its barbed trident. So if that triggers your reaction, you've still got a reaction because you haven't used it yet.
So this is
use your reaction.
This will be considered a physical strike, right?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Oh, it's definitely a physical strike.
So I'm going to cast rebounding barrier as you do what you're going to do. So basically, I swiftly raise a reflective barrier, reducing the physical damage and rebounding it onto the attacker. I gain resistance 10 against one of the physical damage type the triggering attack deals, and the attacker takes 5 damage of the same type.
Ooh, it's a bit like using boing from Zip Zap Boing.
It really is.
If you're an actor, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And rebounding barrier makes that sound. Boing. Yeah.
You're hit by a physical strike, level 4 spell. It's a rare, but we allow rares. Yeah, that's scans.
It's a nice little spell, isn't it, that?
It's a very nice spell. So, first of all, you have to be hit by the strike.
Sure.
So, we need to find out if it hits you, first of all. So, it's going to make its attack roll. That is a 30 to hit you. So, I think that will hit you.
Yeah, that's going to hit me.
Okay. So, you gain resistance 10 against slashing damage.
Okay.
So first things happen is 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 15 points of damage. So you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It then some of it then rebounds against it. It takes 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
As it slams the trident into you, you put a magical wall up. And some of the you see the trident ricochet back. It slashes across you, but also slices across it. However, you also take bleed damage.
Of course.
You are now as the cut pulls away. It's so savage. It rips away at you, and you can see that you've started to bleed.
Okay.
From that, so you are now bleeding. You are taking persistent damage. That is all it can do. Let's see. Hang on. It shrieky thing, rage, move, attack. The shrieky things are free. It's got 1 attack left because it did the shrieky thing. So it's going to try and stab you again, Bubba.
Lovely.
It's not as good a bonus, but it is a better roll. That is going to be a 20. 7, 28, it's a 29.
That's still going to hit against my AC.
Hits you. And no barrier against this one.
No barrier.
But the how long does the resistance last? I think it's only for that one attack.
It doesn't say anything else, does it? So you'd assume it's just for that one attack.
Yeah, I think it probably is only for that.
I mean, unless you want to be a really nice DM.
So go ahead, and this time
straws, mate.
Yeah, man.
Take the full damage. Take 22 points.
Ooh,
damn.
Okay.
Of slashing damage as it gets its next attack through, and you can see the cuts that it's opening up are all starting to bleed. So you are starting to take bleed damage from this.
That'll teach me to stay in melee, won't it?
It makes its reaction now that it's dealt bleed damage to you. It's using all of its stuff in one go. Uses its reaction. It brings the trident over and it just licks your blood from the trident. And you can see its eyes just turn red as it goes crazy with the taste of your blood. And it seems to become even more furious. And it gains some hit points. Let's go now. It's time for the third one. The third one, first of all, takes 2d8 enervate damage. Go ahead and roll that for us, Cole.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's, 2d8, wasn't it? 11.
11 points of enervate. Very nice. It's going down by 11s. So he takes that enervate damage, and then it has its go. It's looking at targets. It's probably got to go for, in that case, it's going to go for Fulton. It comes running in. It comes running over to Fulton. It rages. It goes into a shrieking frenzy, and it's going to make 2 attacks against Fulton. I didn't do the thrown attack. Never mind. They've got a thing called they've got an attack called throw debris. where they just throw whatever shits around them.
Nice.
Which is a good one. It is a good roll. We are looking at a 34 to hit Fulton.
That is a hit, not a crit.
Oh, I wanted the crit.
Sorry, my friend, but you'll have to wait another day.
Well, take 17 points of slashing damage, and you start bleeding as well.
So much blood.
There's a lot of blood.
Bleedy.
It then makes its reaction. It licks blood from it, and it goes into a frenzy. Or when it rolls really well on its next attack. But Fulton's armor class be crazy, yo. It's an even 30 to hit you on the second one.
Yes, a hit.
Oh, he's got you. He's going to deal more damage. It's going to be... that's going to be 13. He deals another 21 points of damage. As you start opening up bleeding wounds all over you, their two eyes glowing red, even though they're charred and burned and battered and stabbing at you. Your entry to this bar has not gone well. Everyone here knows your name and they want to eat your faces, and we'll find out how it goes next week.
Where everybody eats your face.
Very good.
Hello, I'm Jam, here at the end of the episode to read out our Dangerling of the week. Thank you very much to Steve Geddes. Thank you, Steve. You made this episode possible. You helped support us a great deal over the years. Not that I've ever seen a penny of it. I never get anything, just get carried around in Shania's pocket all the time. I didn't even know why I'm still here. Narratively, it would have made much more sense to write me out a little while ago, back when we lost... But was... What? Alright, fine, I'm doing it, alright. If you also want to support the Danger Club and be great like Steve, then go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and subscribe to the Dangerling of the Week tier there. And then you can help us make even more episodes that I'm inexplicably in. I hate my life. My only love is turnips and cheese. Thanks, Steve.